My name is Lindsay. I moved to Wenatchee about 12 years ago and started my family and met my husband after I moved here. Our family was still pretty young at that point, so just kind of trying to get our bearings. We both just worked and paid our bills and did the normal thing. It felt like a normal, happy family, but of course, you always want a little bit more. My husband came to me and mentioned maybe the thought of opening our own business. We talked through it and thought it was a good idea and kind of just decided to go for it. We bought the business license. We found a $5,000 pickup truck that would haul shingles and did it in a really modest way and tried to just kind of build ourselves up from there. We got through the pandemic. Everything was going really well until right at the end of the pandemic, and that's when things started to change for the business. People stopped buying the product, the roofs, and we had some employee turnover and some other incidences that kind of contributed to us kind of getting further and further behind with our bills, with our taxes, trying to keep up paying our employees. It wasn't going well. I started taking out cash advances on my credit cards just to pay the bare minimums of what I had to pay, get my employees paid, replace a tool that would disappear or break. And I would open another credit card because I didn't have any more cash advances left, and I would max that out immediately. Things were spiraling out of control. If we didn't figure something out, we would lose everything. The debt was overwhelming, the situation was overwhelming. We didn't know what to do. It was hard to even focus on the fun things with the kids anymore. All my focus was on trying to save our family and save, our home and make sure our kids have a place to live. I decided bankruptcy was my option. So I called some attorneys I'd heard of, and none of them were able to help me because it probably wasn't their area of specialty. I didn't know who to call. So then I was on Facebook. I came across Chelan-Douglas County Volunteer Attorney Services, and that's when I reached out to them. I went in, filled out some simple paperwork, and then they did a soft handoff to the volunteer attorney that took on my case. He was wonderful. You could tell that he cares about people. He explained the whole process. He was always available to answer questions when I had them and to kind of give me updates on what was going on. Volunteer attorney services also, they were always reaching out to me, asking me how everything was going, what they could do to assist. And then also the fact that they actually helped me pay for lawyer fees was invaluable. There was no way I could have afforded it, and there was no way I could have navigated a bankruptcy without a lawyer. It was highly complicated. The moment that I felt that we were freed was the moment the bankruptcy was finalized. All that credit card debt was gone. I felt like the biggest weight ever was off my shoulders. Like I could finally stop and play with my kids. Felt like the whole world was possible now. Anything was possible. I work at the college here in town. I've been promoted recently. I'm going to school again. Now we all have a bike. We can go bicycling together. Because of volunteer attorney services, now we're able to finally thrive as a family again, not just survive. It's good. Life is really good now.